you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
The Berlin Wall was a man-made structure that separated East and West Berlin and separated the city for almost 3 decades. This semester, ECU is hosting a Berlin Wall exhibit in Joyner Library. The exhibit was kicked off with the opening ceremony and will be displayed until mid-November.
The most important thing to know about the Berlin Wall is that it was basically a symbolic border between Eastern Europe and Western Europe, and also communism and capitalism.
In a communist government, everyone shares the same social, economic, and political standing.
But the problem was that the government was too strict, and it became sort of a dictatorship or a totalitarian government.
According to Dr. Twark, one of the reasons the Berlin Wall was erected was to protect East Berlin's communist control. Imagine if just a few feet of concrete separate you from the ones you love, just like the Berlin Wall did for East and West Berlin. Much of the world during this time period was against communism because it limited people's rights. But Dr. David Smith warns against merely dismissing people formerly behind the Iron Curtain as wrong, and those of us in the West as right.
What did they actually do right with their society? What did they do better than we're doing now in the West? I think that's an important question to ask, because if we don't ask that question, we just assume we're doing things right. We're probably not. And so if we do kind of comparative politics and comparative society, compare societies, I think we can make this a better union.
In theory, communism would eliminate poverty, since everyone would have the same wages. But while this might be good in theory, the problems between pro-communists and anti-communists created tension for citizens who feared the possibility of nuclear warfare.
Young people today don't know what it was like to live in a divided world where nuclear bombs were being pointed one side at the other side.
In an average American high school, according to ECU students, they learn little to nothing about the Berlin Wall, which is considered a major historical event by most.
I know that it was a wall built to divide the capitalist side of Berlin from the communist side of Berlin right after World War II. Unfortunately, most of everything I know comes from Family Guy, so.
Some majors at ECU require taking a second language, but many do not. According to Dr. Twark, learning about other parts of the world can only help you in your personal growth.
We're in a globalized world, and we're all interconnected, and so the more you can learn about any foreign cultures and more foreign languages you can learn, the better your life will be.
This is AJ Rhymes, Pirate News Network.